Hey y'all, I just came on here to say this video is going to be all chopped and screwed. I've been recording just about every day. I've been recording a little something here or there. Haven't put anything out. I've been so extremely tired from work. I'm not going to say from work this week. It's from doing this liquid fast. I did it 3 days. I started basically Monday, Tuesday, and finished Wednesday. Thursday around midnight, I went home. I got from work. I went home. I scrambled me some eggs with cheese, and I had some broccoli and cheese. I put cheese on everything. Cheese just makes it right. I'm going to work today. It's Thursday. It's the end of my work week. I'm only doing 4 hours today. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to put up the supplies and probably do a little here or there. I don't think I have to actually take a cart today. I worked the cart yesterday, y'all, and doing that liquid fast yesterday and working that cart, I was drained. I was getting snappy. Y'all, I was so last night when I got home, all I did was I started watching like clips of Love Island because I don't really watch TV. Y'all know I don't watch TV. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't really watch TV. The only Love Island I've ever watched was the very first season in the UK. That I never watched any more Love Islands, but this summer I didn't watch it. I didn't really watch it this summer, but when my son came up to me and asked me one day, have you been watching Love Island? Do you watch a show called Love Island? And I said, no, I don't think I've seen Love Island since the very first season in the UK. And he was like, it's a lot of talk online about it, and he was like, he think he's gonna watch it because my son, he watch a lot of movies. He don't watch TV shows. And then my daughter, she happened to be in the kitchen at the time, and she was like, yeah, she heard about it, but she don't watch a lot of TV like that either. So anyway, I fell down the rabbit hole of watching watching clips on YouTube of Love Island. I think I've seen so many clips and seen so many interviews till I could say I've seen the whole show. So I stayed up when I got home after I ate my my broccoli and my eggs. I took me a shower, got in the bed. I made it to bed probably about 1 o'clock. I stayed up until 5 something this morning watching clips and interviews and stuff in Love Island. I said, you know what, my big grown 48-year-old behind, why am I enjoying this? And I was like, you know what, this is a pretty good show. So I think I'm gonna start I don't watch TV like that, so I don't know if I'm gonna start watching. I'm not even gonna lie. I just wanted to let y'all know that this is gonna be all just mixed up, clipped up video. It's just gonna be a mess. It's gonna be all over the place. I've been recording here and there, like I said, so hopefully y'all enjoy. And at the end of this video, it will be my weigh-in once I get to the apartment, y'all, and it won't be till about 9 o'clock tonight that matter of fact, I might do my weigh-in Friday morning. I don't know, I'm gonna do it Friday morning. Yeah, the end of this video will be my weigh-in Friday morning. That's what it'll be, because I said I'd do my weigh-in Friday. I'm anxious to know what it is, but I'll do it Friday morning, and y'all will get to see what my final weight is for this week. I started at 294.4, y'all. That's my starting weight is gonna be 294.4.
Hey, welcome to Sonic Ranks.
I feel like my face is getting a little slimmer, y'all. I still got that pocket of fat I'm trying to get rid of there, but I do feel like my face is slimming a little. So anyway, y'all, please enjoy the video. Monday morning, July the 13th, 14th. I already stepped on the scale, y'all. I'm so disappointed. I don't know how this happened, but I gained weight. These 290s, they don't want to let me go. I made it to 289. I did forget to record it. Well, I didn't forget to record. I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. I was rushing, and I thought I was recording it, and I wasn't. Y'all know this is an iPhone. It's new to me. I didn't realize I didn't record. I did make it to 289 Friday or Saturday. But y'all, look. Them 290s don't want to let me go, y'all. I'm so frustrated. I had this problem in the 300s. I was like, I can't get out these 300. I would start at 309. I would go down, hit down to like 303, then go back up. Finally conquered them 300s. Now these 290s don't want to let me go. I'm starting my liquid fast today at 294.4. I plan to do 72 hours. I'm gonna see if I can go a full 5 days until I make it back here Friday. Y'all pray for me. And what I wanted to talk about is because I just recently started watching a YouTuber. I don't remember her name, but I'm gonna put it across the bottom of my screen. But she talks about retirement. She talks about her journey into her retirement. She is 66 years old, and she has been she retired, I believe she said, at the age of 62. She worked for the state for, I think, 30 years. And she looked at the money that she would receive with retirement, with the state retirement and her Social Security. That was one thing I learned. I always wondered, like, when you retire with the state, will you only get the state retirement, or will you still qualify for like your federal retirement or your Social Security? I wondered that, y'all. I didn't know the answer, and that might have been just a dumb question, but it's a question you never know. But she basically answered that question for me when she said she's receiving her state retirement plus she's receiving her Social Security. And she said when she went and looked into her benefits at the age of 62, and she saw what her benefits would be at the age of 62 was more than what she was making currently on her state job. She just went ahead and retired. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So why keep working if you're already 62, and what you would bring in with your federal retirement? You know, when I say federal, I mean regular Social Security now, not federal, you know, working a federal job. But your federal retirement, if you're bringing in what you're currently making on your job with your federal retirement and your state retirements combined, why continue to work? So she went ahead and retired. So I was like, yeah, I want that to be me. I don't want to wait till I'm 62, but we all know you have to. Early retirement was 62. I don't know what it's been pushed up to. But y'all know, if I can drop down to, like I said, if I can drop down with the state at 55 and just continue to work 2 days a week, I'll still be paying into Social Security. So hey, why not? Why not do it like that? Plus, if I have a supplemental income, which would be my YouTube or my trash business. Put my shoe ready to work. Alright, so I'm drinking my protein shake. I got it in my coffee cup. So this is what I bought for lunch today. So the day is over. For July the 14th, all I had to drink, actually I got my first coffee. I got my coffee down by midnight, but it's 3 a.m. July the 15th. I'm doing my protein drink. So Monday, successful. All I had was a cup of coffee. I'm trying to get this protein drink down because I'm really not hungry, but I'm gonna get this protein drink down, go home, take a shower, get up in the morning. Actually, I'm gonna get off. I have to go pick up my Walmart order because I got my dog food on there, and I have my chicken broth. I think I ordered some Jell-O. Hey y'all, welcome back. It is Tuesday. I showed y'all a little bit of Monday yesterday. I leave, I come to work on Mondays. I did good, y'all, yesterday. If we want to talk in actual time, from 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Monday, I only had 1 cup of coffee, y'all. I wasn't hungry. I guess one thing I've noticed is from doing low carb, it kind of takes your appetite away. Like, you don't really have an appetite. And I've been trying to like eat fruit and lean and meat. I was doing like chicken and fruit, but a lot of the fruit that I was trying to do was like strawberries, something that's low carb. So I really don't have an appetite like that. The last full meal I had was when I showed y'all on Sunday night, when I had that cauliflower rice and broccoli. So yeah, yesterday technically I only had a cup of coffee, but around 3 o'clock in the morning at work, I did drink a protein drink. It is now 3:14 p.m. I haven't had anything to eat or drink. I'm not hungry, but I did fill up my water thing. This is unsweet tea, y'all, 0 calories, unsweet tea. And I put 2 packs of Splenda in it, and you know that is 0 calories as well. So this is a full 0 calorie drink that I'm going to drink today. yeah, so we're headed to the car wash because my car needs to be cleaned more so inside than outside, but I'm gonna go ahead and run it through the outside. But I wanted to talk to y'all today. I told y'all in one of my videos, my daughter, she's about to enroll. She's about to start nursing school. It's a 13-month program for her LPN. It's a full-time Monday through Friday program. She's going to be doing the evening option. And so she was on TikTok because she's 32. She a TikTok girly. Just about everybody is, except me. And she was looking at all these things that, you know, people are saying what they got to prepare for nursing school. And I was looking at all that stuff that those girls had, and I was like, okay, first of all, a lot of people who are going to school, hold on one second, y'all. And, you know, a lot of people like to spend money. I'm not going to say everybody don't have the money, but when you're going to school for nursing, saying is, you know, broke nursing students, stuff like that. She was looking at the people on TikTok and she was seeing all that they were purchasing to get prepared for nursing school. And I was looking at that stuff and I was like, girl, first of all, wait till you get to school for the people to tell you what you need. I told her, I said, when I went to school, I had me they were back in the day, they were called trapper keepers. I don't know what they call now. But you know, three subject binders, I guess. I had like a 3 or 4 subject binder. I had some dividers in there. I put paper in between the dividers. Each section was for a different class. And I had highlighters to highlight things on PowerPoints and notes that I took. And I recorded the lectures on either a tape recorder or on my phone. I said, and that's what I bought. I said, outside of that, I bought a stethoscope. I said, all these blood pressure cuffs, all this extra stuff people buying, girl, you don't need all that. I said, get you a pair of comfortable little sneakers. I don't care if they're like $50. Let them be white. You in school, you're not actually working the job. The places you go for clinical, they should have all those things there for you to use. You shouldn't have to bring, when you're in clinical now, you shouldn't have to bring it, period, working there. But in clinical, you should not have to bring the blood pressure cuff, the pulse oximeter. You should not have to bring a thermometer. You should not have to bring any of that stuff. Do not spend your money on that stuff. You do not need it. You're going to already have to be scraping your money to, you know, well, not scrape. If she keeps her current job, she won't have to scrape her money to do things she needs to do. But, girl, don't be spending all that extra money on stuff you don't need. Get you a 5-subject notebook. Get you some paper. And get you some highlighters and some good pens. I told her that's what you need. And get you some, and make sure you have, you know, something to record. Even if it's not your current phone that you use, maybe you have an old phone laying around the house, something that you can record and record them lectures. I said that's going to be the most important. Reading them, listening to them lectures, having you some PowerPoints and some highlights to highlight some things. I was like, it ain't even that serious. So y'all going to school, I'm telling y'all, don't spend y'all money on all that stuff. If you need it, the school will tell you need it. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, half the stuff the school told me that I would need or would be a good thing to have, I ain't purchasing none of that stuff. Okay, y'all, I'm not going to didis I'm not gonna come back to didis for 2 weeks. I think I did enough. Let me put my book on pause because I'm listening to a book. I hadn't done a book corner in a little while, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about this book I just read called 3 a.m. It was the book from my book club. Y'all, that book was good, okay? I forgot who it's by. Jabrea, I can't remember. They said the book came out in like 2017 and she's just now about to drop the sequel. I'm so glad I'm just reading that book because I would have been upset if I read that book in 2017 and I had to wait till 2025 to find out what happened, why the clip, 8 years later. So I'm glad we just read it because the book was good, y'all. I almost want to give it 5 stars because I would read it again. That's how good it was to me. But anyway, let me show y'all what I got from didis, y'all. Let me hold. I'm not coming back to didis. Give me that bag. I'm not coming back to didis for 2 weeks, y'all. So y'all ain't got to worry about seeing the didis haul with me again. So I found another pair of these workout pants because y'all know I'm working out, trying to get it right, get in shape. I think I am. Like I said, once I lose like 30 pounds, I might go ahead and get a personal trainer. So I'm getting my little workout clothes together because I had a hard time finding something new. Even though I bought what I bought to go to that workout class, the shirt didn't fit. and I had a hard time finding something to wear. So now I need to find me just some little oversized t-shirts to wear. So this little shirt, I thought it was cute. Just a regular little t-shirt. It was $5.99. But I like the color, y'all. Remember back in the day, I think like in the 90s, we used to wear this color with some dark denim. I'm gonna find me some dark denim jeans to put this on with. Found these jeans for my son. These will be for him for when he go back to school. I like the color, y'all. I like the color. And then it was meant to be, because then look at the color shirt I found for him. Look how it match up perfectly. The trimming on the matches up perfectly with these pants. I found the pants first, and then went looking and found the shirt, and they had one shirt like this on there. I said, lucky me. I got him these jeans. These will be for school too, because it's hot now. He won't be wearing these right now. But I said, let me go ahead and buy him some, go ahead and get him. He got plenty of school clothes, but you know, we buy every year. I went ahead and got him these jeans as well. And y'all know I come to didis to find me some dresses. I found this cute denim dress. It's like this up top. Then it has that little scrunch there, and then it's kind of long. It flares at the bottom. Y'all know when I wear it, I'll show it to y'all. And also had to get me some more rings, $6.99. I thought these were so cute. Y'all know I gotta polish them with some clear polish. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rings for $6.99, y'all. I'll polish these this weekend and wear them. I decided, I said I hadn't taken my son anywhere all summer outside of the regular. Going out to eat and stuff is regular for us. Going to play bingo on Saturdays is regular for us. Some of my family members are going to Great Wolf Lodge this week. And I thought about going, but they planned it so last minute, and it's on I think they're going today actually. And Tuesdays is hard for me to get. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's hard for me to get off from work, but it's something I need to ask for in advance. And especially this week, the night shift supervisor is still on vacation. I thought she was coming off, but she's still on vacation, so I have to supervise again tonight. I think this is her last week on vacation. She took 3 weeks instead of 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take him to, and then I got a pool at the complex. I have a pool in my subdivision. We could just go and I can just let him get in the pool. But I want to take him to what he likes. He likes that trampoline-like thing where you go inside and you jump all over the place. So I'm going to take him to that Saturday. I'm going to turn my air down in a little, y'all. It takes with this 100-degree weather, and it just takes a little, well, it's saying 90 today on my thing. I don't know what it actually is. But it just takes I don't know why it's just starting to take my car a little while longer for the cool air to start blowing. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in again. It is Wednesday, July the 16th. Y'all know on Wednesdays I do my 3 to 11 shift. So, but before I go to work, y'all know I take my son out for a little bit. We need to go to Dollar General. Need some household supplies, some laundry detergent. I need to buy some deodorant because y'all, I took my shower, got out, and realized I didn't have any deodorant. So I'm going to buy me some deodorant and laundry detergent. And I think that's all I need between both houses. Oh, and some more tissue. Yeah, so those are the 3 things I need to purchase. It's going to be another semi-short work week for me because tomorrow I'm leaving early. Y'all probably said this girl don't never want to work. I already said on the channel I don't want to work. So yeah, I'm leaving after 4 hours tomorrow. If I even go, I might not go at all and just use 8 hours. But I feel like I'll just do 4 and I'll save the other 4 for another time when I want to leave early on a Thursday. I'm eager to go do my weigh-in, y'all. Y'all know I've been doing this liquid fast. Today, I was going to try to do 4 days, y'all. But today is going to be the end of my 72 hours. The last time I actually had any type of food of substance is Sunday night at when I had showed y'all that broccoli and what was it? It was broccoli, cauliflower rice, and some beef patties. That's the last time I had a food of substance. And when I got on the scale Monday, I was 294.4. So I'm eager to get on the scale tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all Friday, but I'm gonna get on the scale tomorrow. It's gonna be Thursday, July the 17th. And I'm eager to see what I have lost with those 72 hours. Let me update on y'all on my pay rate situation. So after I emailed them last week, Wednesday, and they didn't email me back when I checked Monday when I got to work, I sent them another email Monday because the increase was supposed to reflect in this past paycheck that we received like a couple days ago. Y'all know I'm a state employee. I get paid twice a month or certain days of the month. I think it's like the 1st and the 16th, something like that. So anyway, after but mine hit a little early because of my bank. So anyway, after it didn't reflect in that paycheck, and that's why I was trying to get them to handle this, because the increase was supposed to start the July the 1st paycheck. However, they said it didn't start then, so we would see the increase in July the 16th paycheck. We would see the increase for the 16th and the 1st, and I was trying to get it handled before that paycheck. Unfortunately, it didn't go through. So I ended up emailing them again Monday, and you know, I let them know that I reached out to y'all more than 48 business hours ago, and no one has returned my email. And I just reiterated my starting pay, the date that I received the initial offer with my offer letter, and who sent it to me. And then I got an email. I checked last night when I went to work, and I got an email stating that they apologized. They thanked me for my patience. I was indeed correct, and they attached a memo with my new pay rate with my increase. And y'all, when I looked at it, it was a little over $3,000 more than what the rate would have increased to the first time they offered it. It's actually $3,000 more annually than that. So I'm glad I checked. I'm glad I checked, because I don't, like I said before, I don't really check my pay stubs that often, because my pay be relatively the same, give or take, like debating y'all. But anyway, let me go in the store, get what I need to get, because I have to be to work about an hour. I'm not gonna try to go in early today. I might get there right on time. Now y'all know, if nobody else respect the elderly, I do. But homegirl, I call everybody homegirl, y'all. Y'all know I respect the elderly, but there was a lady. She made it to the line first. First come, first serve. I understand that, but I'm sitting there with 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sitting there with 5 items, y'all. She has about 25 items in her buggy. Y'all, she's asking for the price of everything as they ring it up. Now, mind you, normally I have a lot of patience, because I'll be standing in line listening to a book anyway. It don't matter. Y'all know Dollar General like to have one register going. The self-checkout has been turned off now over a year, and I'm thinking people might have been stealing, and that's why I don't know. But she was asking for the price of every coloring book, every activity book, everything that she had, because it was a bunch of like children's coloring books and stuff like that. And she probably enjoyed, you know, coloring or whatever. I don't know. And there was a guy there with her. He seemed like he might have been her grandson or something. I don't know, because he had a buggy and she had a buggy. She had like 20-some items in her buggy, and his buggy looked like it was about another 10 items. So that's why I'm thinking it's separate, because they're together, but they're paying separate, because why put 10 items in one buggy and like 20, 25 in another? But y'all, that coffee, I told y'all I've been drinking coffee. I was on the toilet before I left home just now, thinking I had cleared everything. Y'all, why my stomach started cramping in that store, I already know what it is. That coffee is working overtime. I had to go, and I was behind her. I had to go find another worker. I was like, y'all, please, can somebody come to this register? I said, there's the lady at the register. She has like 25 items. and she was asking for the price of every item. And they started laughing because they already knew who it was. They were like, oh, she talking about that lady that's so-and-so and so. So they came and opened the second register. But my thing is, why the guy at the register that was ringing up, why he ain't call for no help? I'm like, I know you got to have patience and, you know, but come on now. And that's how I be in didis a lot of the times. I'm not going to say a lot of the times. I go every week, so I'm not going to say the majority of the times. But there are a lot of times in didis when they'll have one person at the register and it'd be like 10 people in line. Why no? And it'd be like 4 people on the floor. Have I ever worked in retail like that? I don't think so. I think I've done like gas station work, and there was, on the shift that I worked, there was always 2 people. And I've done, yeah, I think that's the only job I've ever done where people actually waited in line. All right, y'all. It is Friday. It is D-Day, July 18th. Get on the scale. I was 294.4 Monday. I'm hoping to be like 287, but we will see. I'm hoping to be like 285 to be honest, but 287 hopefully. Oh, so y'all, I'm down. I'm back to 290. We gonna work it out. I ain't gonna be discouraged. I almost feel like I did that liquid fast for nothing, but that's 4.2 pounds since Monday. I guess I'll take it. We just gotta keep going, y'all. I'm hoping for 287 again by Monday. Here we go again, but I'm gonna do right this time. I have pickleball today with the ladies from the group that I am in. But right now, me and Red's about to get dressed. I have to take the supplies for, I need to go get these nails done, y'all. It's been like 3 weeks. Look at this. So we're about to go to the nail shop, and I need to take these supplies to, you know, the drivers for the trash route, because they're out of gloves, they're out of trash bags, and I need to get to this. And that's about it. Yeah, it's already 1 in the afternoon, y'all. I stayed up all night looking at Love Island clips, y'all. I feel like I'm too old for this, but I just Love Island got me, y'all. Yeah, but anyway, see y'all later.